like, hey, we're counterfeiting money over here.
Starting a criminal empire.
Yeah, at least if you ask Photoshop. I'm not creating a book cover or anything. I'm apparently creating a world empire, except for FBI guy who trolls the YouTube videos. I'm not. Like,
wait, no, I got it as a JPEG. Maybe it's a US thing. Well, it's okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I'll send it to your email. Maybe it's a US thing. I don't know. I'll probably need to put in an email just so you know it's for a book cover.
All I'm trying to do is finish this book cover for the January release. That's really all I'm trying to do. And I have had the biggest thing with between Photoshop or Deposit Photos having issues with me downloading and using a picture that has US currency on there. You would think they would know that I know it's a bad idea considering it has US currency and handcuffs on top of that. And it's not even US currency. I don't even know whose currency it is.
Not everyone is smart, TV.
It's Russian money.
Everyone is smart. Oh.
I'm not trying to use their money either.
And the country. Look at the country you picked too.
Wait a minute. You want to know why I picked that one? Because when I had some random assortment of money, it told me that I was trying to counterfeit it. When I did the US money, it told me that it was illegal to import. When I did... When I tell you I went through like 5 different... Thank you. I see it. Okay. When I went through like 5 different pictures of stuff with handcuffs, maybe I should have just stuck to the car. It would have been easier. I am not breaking international law. It was like, you breaking international law?
Really? No, Canada doesn't care, clearly, because I downloaded it fine. I emailed it fine. Now, if you will be able to put it in Photoshop, I'm not sure.
I don't even know. At this point, I don't know. Hey, Morgan. Like I literally, let's see. Let's play with it. Let's find out before we go to our first sprint, especially considering I also have not pulled up a timer. So let's see if maybe I can. It looks like I can do it. Can I download it? Are you downloading?
Because you're perfectly legal things. Perfectly legal.
You know what? When I went, like seriously, I don't know what's happening, guys. It's been a day. Yeah, it shows up. Okay. When I went under where the little down arrow is to show the thing, it says something about check internet connection. So maybe my internet connection was only being stupid while I tried to download 2 things. The same 2 things.
Or maybe that FBI guy blocked your internet.
Yeah. It's possible. Oh, awesome! Yay! That's fun. I keep seeing the word. That's exciting.
I've only used a trial before the words, but I keep seeing everyone now downloading it. And over the Christmas break, they shared all their pretty like avatars and stuff. And I'm like, I want to get it so bad, and I'm on the fence because it's distracting because it's a game.
Yes. We're not doing anything illegal, FBI dude. I promise.
What you're using is free? As in a free trial?
There's a free trial for words?
She said what she's using is free. Do you mean free as in a free trial or free overall? Elaborate.
Ooh, you about to start something. I see it happening. She's like, I'm about to get into this. Hey guys, how's everybody else's day going? How are we doing, guys? Since I've just sat here and talked about my insanity of a day. Trying to unofficially but not officially break the law. Because apparently that's what I'm doing over here. Pay me no mind.
The things you do to be an author. Sometimes you got to break a law or 2. On your book cover. Or for research.
And when I tell you, I love that this girl over here next to us was like, I sent her the cover. She tells me one thing that she's like, can you work on that? I fix that. And then she sends me something else. She's like, but now that I'm looking at it, can you also do that?
It came to me afterwards. Okay.
And then follows up with, but if not, it's okay. I'm just nitpicking. Oh, it's great times, guys. It's great times. Okay, what I'm using is free. That's what you were talking about. I haven't been doing any quests. Oh, okay. I just like that it's tracking my time. I probably won't be working on anything during the sprints. It's been a stressful week. But you got good news. What happened? I don't pay for anything. Oh, it's a trial. Okay. Just got my car back from Oh, I'm so sorry, Morgan. Hopefully that's coming. That'll be worked out and everything will be fine. We'll start the new year off fresh.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Dang, I'll pay though. I love the time tracking. I need time tracking. I can write 80 words per minute, but not finish stories while tracking words. Okay. Let's say, yeah. How are we doing? Oh, yay. I'm stressing about if I'm breaking the law. We've already figured that part out.
You're being an accomplice, you know.
Yeah, but you're in a whole nother country. They won't do as much to you. Yes, Morgan got a new job. We're very excited for her.
Congratulations.
Got the official offer yesterday. Yeah, we're not breaking the law.
No. Mm-hmm.
But I'll give you guys a sneak peek of the cover of what's coming.
Wait, is this for that book? That book teased in the end of the
Yes. This is the cover for the new story that's coming in January.
Guys, if you haven't yet read My Always Next Door, I know we didn't do intros or whatever, but Tiffany had a book
get there.
called My Always Next Door. It is. Go ahead and read it. And then there's a little sneaky peeky that you need to read too, because I'm excited for it. And it's I'm keeping my mouth closed. But read it, okay? You need to read it.
The topaz is relevant, Eva. It is relevant. The Jewel series, yes. And I'm not even going to tell you about how I was working through some stuff on my Notion calendar. I forgot all the jewels that I used.
Are you making up jewels, Tiffany?
Huh?
Are you going to start making up jewels like you make up characters?
I'm not making up jewels, but there is. Okay, hold on. That's what it was. It was the sapphire. That's where I messed up. I remember now. Okay. There's a topaz, a sapphire, a ruby, an emerald, and a jade. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Are these also the names of the characters? Could they sound very
No.
No?
No, these are not the names of the characters, but they do relate to the characters.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me already trying to get the details for you guys. You see, I'm working.
Is this the self-insert then, Bat Eyelash? No, this is not. Oh, yeah, because I am November. You would think so. No, actually, okay, so I will tell you guys, Topaz is Tinsley, who is the main character of the first book. And she is both Topaz and Tinsley because there was a Taylor Swift song that was the inspiration for the story. And since Taylor starts with the T, I was looking for T names. So there you go.
What song was it?
Well, if I tell you the song, then you'll kind of know the premise of the story.
I'm trying to work for you guys. I'm working trying to get some information. I'll keep
Yes,
trying.
if I tell you the premise of the song, then you will know. You'll kind of have an idea. But I will tell you. Okay, I'll put it this way: the series went back and forth between being called the Jewel Agency series and Reputation series. So there you go. Yes, guess the song after you read it. Seriously, you really could easily probably guess. But yeah, that's the biggest tip I will give you, is that it was between
now
that and the Reputation series.
Mm-hmm. A few songs in my head now. I'm sipping through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And honestly, with that clue, if you know the Reputation album and I just showed you the cover, you could figure out which song. I didn't stray too far. So I'm gonna let us do intros.
Wait. Esther says which album?
The Reputation album. See, I probably shouldn't have said that because now you're gonna know.
Where did I go? Hold on. I lost my sound. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Are you there?
I can hear you now. Okay. I don't know what happened just now. It went black. It's went a little.
I wonder if it was because I was looking up
lost my sound. I'm back.
Okay. Well, hopefully that shouldn't have affected it because I was looking up a timer. So I was like, I hope that didn't affect your sound. There was another question Eva had. I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Are you choosing words for 2024? I already have a word and I have a theme that goes with my word for 2024.
See, I don't know if I could pick one word. My goal for 2024 is to practice more self-care. That's it. I'm making no more goals. I'm just going to do what I need to do and practice more self-care. That's it. That's it.
Like it. Also, you're frozen. Like we can hear you, but your face is frozen. Actually, your whole body is kind of frozen. Oh, did we lose sound too now?
So maybe that's it.
Oh, there we are.
I have no clue if that's the reason. Maybe I should just disconnect the whole second screen. Can you still hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hey, cool gamer. Yeah, it says Deidre is still frozen and Dee froze, but we can hear her. Yep. Ooh, Eva said, I think steady may be my word, with all definitions coming into play a bit. Very cool. I like that. I want to do introductions, but I'm also trying to give you a second to like maybe not be frozen.
I keep seeing it. Okay, hold on. Give me one minute.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump into a 30-minute sprint. She's going to go figure out her stuff. And then we're going to come back, and maybe that'll be our question for the sprint, is the word thing. And we'll come back after, and we'll come back with that once I remember how to share my screen. Because I know things. I promise I do. Okay, so there we are. Alrighty. Cool. So, guys, in 3, 2, 1, do that dang thing. It's the buttons, y'all. It's the buttons. They will mess you up each and every time if you're not paying attention. As you can see, it is me. Deidre's still having some issues. She got her system rebooted and then her internet wouldn't connect. So we're joking that the Canadian folks got her because we were joking at the beginning. So oopsies. How'd everybody do? I got the cover done. I got some graphics done. I did some planning, which was my goal for part of this. And then I was supposed to be setting up a spreadsheet, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like it. So I'm going to read through the story that I'm currently supposed to be working on. Quote, supposedly. And I'm going to go through the chat really fast. We had RC come in. Hey, RC. And Margaret came in. Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. Nice to see you, Tiffany. Nice to see you too, Margaret. And see, even Eva caught on. It's because you made the joke about how you did that tech thing so easy in Canada. So the U.S. agents were like, well, guess what we can do so easily. So, yes. Oh, hey, Green. How are you doing? I'm gonna and I think Esther might have disappeared because she said I'm gonna disappear during the sprint. So I'm gonna take her to word. So yeah. Let's see. I just polished off some cheesecake and compensated with a salad. That is so amazing because my father, so we were supposed to go to this Christmas party, and it was a week before Christmas, I think we were supposed to go, which we did go, but he was supposed to bring a cheesecake. And so he went to the store and got, one of those sampler cheesecakes that has like 3 different pieces of every type of cheesecake. I never got a piece. He forgot to bring it, so he bought a new one. So we had one still at the house, and I kept saying, save it for Christmas, save it for Christmas. I never got a piece. I don't know how it disappeared. I just know that it did. So he's right there with you, Margaret, in the polishing off some cheesecake, because that's what he did. Hey, JC, how are you? I sent some emails and then scheduled some live streams. That's awesome. I think I just came up with my cover for my January live streams. I just haven't scheduled them. And it's hard to do while you are thus in StreamYard. At least I think. I don't know. I think I'd have to leave the studio in order to do it. We're not going to do that. So they will probably go up either later tonight or tomorrow. We shall see. I also made a thumb and scheduled tomorrow's live stream. That's awesome. We had some hellos going around. We got a new piece. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back.
I had to call in the technical support team because I wasn't the FBI got me. They got me. They got me. That's all I can say. It's like every other device in the house was connecting to internet except mine. My computer just would not connect. And I restarted. I thought it had updated or something and rebooted on its own. No, it restarted on its own. My husband came in. I said, I rebooted it. He's like, did you I rebooted it. It's not working. He's like, but I have internet. The TV has internet. The phone has internet. I'm like, why don't I have internet?
Oh. Also, fun fact, Margaret said you can open a new tab to schedule live streams while streaming. I, of course, have never indulged in such depravity. And JC also said no one should be able to pull up another tab and schedule it. Or said, no, you should be able to pull up another tab and schedule. So you guys are telling me I'm breaking rules all over the place, guys. I like it. And Okay, so JC, while this is probably true, I'm sure she does look up some strange things. The standing joke of why the FBI got her is because I was trying to do something to finish a cover for my January release, and I couldn't get a picture to download because it had currency in it. And I couldn't get it into Photoshop because it kept saying it was illegal to print to print currency. And so then Deidre asked me, do I have the link? And I sent it to her and she downloaded it and then emailed it to me. And she was like, I got it real easily. Like, I guess Canada doesn't care what you do with money and pictures of money. And then her internet froze and she froze. And we were like, maybe Canada does care. Pretty much. Yeah, we were like, the FBI has entered the chat. And wait, I don't know if we just go straight into blaming me. Like, hold on. Nice. They are fun to pop in the mix. They were a feel-good dude for sure.
They're always listening.
Always. We said we were just doing it for covers. We tried to cover our tushies. Yes, Canada has.
Oh no, we're freezing again. So we didn't stop talking about these people.
All over the place.
Hold on. I have frozen. I'm hoping I come back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear a thing. No. If the FBI is listening, I promise it was just for a cover. I did nothing illegal. Okay. What's going on?
Yeah, she's not frozen to me. So apparently
I'm not frozen. Okay, but I can't hear anything. So
y'all.
No, I'm back. I can hear again. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you aren't frozen here.
Don't talk about them anymore.
Yeah, we're just gonna move. We're gonna zoom straight past those conversations. We're letting that go. We know what she did during the sprint, which was do all the different stuff.
I stood and watched my husband try to fix my computer. That's all I did. That's it. And sent Tiffany a picture saying the FBI got me. That's it.
It sent me a picture. It's great. Really? Speaking of Frozen, do you want to build a snowman? This guy's awake, so I'm awake, so I must play. The drama of it all. Oh, great segue. Let's see. There's just a little tag, which is creating the comedy. Sorry, amplifying the comedy of you two ladies. I mean, or a little lag. Okay.
It's one of those old movies.
Why are you trying to keep us there, Green? Now you're giving us. We can't be calling these people out. They had already tried to take her.
I know what they're called. I just decide to say, the one from the other side of the pond, thinking I'd be safe. But
y'all, we're gonna do some intros because we didn't do intros before, and then we're gonna jump into a 45-minute sprint because I'm hungry and I need to go cook. And I have a Notion video that I need to watch for how I'm setting up my 2024 Notion board. Because I had it all set up, I thought it was pretty, and then I watched somebody else's Notion, and I didn't love everything that they did, but we're not talking about them folks either, Jennifer.
We're just calling all the authorities.
I know. You're not keeping them coming.
Let them be your friend.
My fam got home, and then I sent my husband out for fast food, and then my animals were chaos, and now I'm back. Okay, I agree. Whew. Okay, yay. So yes, so we're gonna let Deidre introduce herself, then I'm gonna introduce herself, then we're gonna go eat. Or I'm gonna go eat. There we go. Deidre, take it away.
I'm Deidre, but I'm not frozen. I write under two pen names, Deidre and Anderson, for Black women and those who love them. Notice I didn't say the men who love them because things are coming in 2024. So those who love them. And Sky Winter, which writes fun, steamy romances. Notice I did not say short because things are happening in 2024. You can follow me all around the interwebs under Deidre Writes Romance or Sky Winter. I also have a cover design business called Diverse Book Designs that may also be expanding into other markets in 2024. Are you getting a hint here? Stay tuned for 2024. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click there because I'm going to be doing a lot of things, experimenting on a lot of things, and I might just carry you along in vlogs. So that's me.
I ain't know about any of this, y'all. I'm all over here just shocked with you. I'm shook. We are shooketh together. Shooketh. As far as I know I don't have any poetry related goals or plans for 2024. Do you? Who knows? She's over
I
shaking
wrote poetry once for JC and Morgan's poetry. Well, I write songs all the time, but I wrote one poem, on a whim for JC and Morgan's stream. And I sort of liked it. I liked the reception that I got, but I just don't have any more space for adding poetry if I'm going to be doing the self-care. So maybe 2025, maybe.
JC did say I do have some poetry that will be coming out in 2024 even. It'll be mixed with some personal essays this time.
We'll all promote JC's poetry. I'll just add that to my intro and outro. You can pretend
Morgan also has some poetry related plans for 2024. And I don't know if I think she is mixing some stuff up because it was like, so wait, is it worth paying attention to things in 2024? Or are you doing just the same things? I think she's well, in the sense of it might be chaos, then yes, I think she's doing the same thing.
Chaos is my brand at this point. It will always be chaotic. However, it will be a little bit of the same and more. So like I didn't say short for Sky because I'm experimenting with different lengths. Not full length, it's still short technically, but not the same lengths. And I'm experimenting with lengths with Deidre too, but just in the reverse. So stay tuned.
So she's lengthening one and shortening the other is what's happening.
Maybe.
Regina! Hello, friends. Had no idea you were live tonight. Yes, this is my send off to 2023. We're gonna be like peace to it, and then I won't see you guys for a week or so in January. I disappear and then I come back and then I disappear. That's my routine for the end of the year. I think that's how I'm gonna roll from now on.
Oh, I forgot. I do have a pre-order up for a book that releases on January 2nd, 2024. It's under Deidre Henderson and it's called Her Very Fake Fiance. So, is that what it's called? Yes, Her Very Fake Fiance.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
So,
I'm not monetized. What? Jump on it. Jump on it.
They can't copyright you for less than you have a few seconds that you can sing a song. I believe before you can get it.
It's possible. We got some hellos, some can't wait for the poetry ideas, some more hellos. Yes. Hellos, some hellos. I play hide and go seek. And hide and go tiff. I like it. I don't have a pre-order, but I do have a release date for January. Provided everything works out right. I have to talk to there's some things in the background, but I'm pretty positive that it's going to. So we're good. Mine's January 16th. And we may have some Des release dates. Just talk to Des. So once more. Mm-hmm. So Deidre, will you have something for us by time we get to April's poetry mic open mic?
I don't know. Maybe. It's all the way in April.
Okay.
So maybe.
Are we getting PJs and Scribbles merch next year? Do we want PJs and Scribbles merch? Because I did just come up with a new logo for PJs and Scribbles, which I could.
PJs and Scribbles sweatshirts? Sweaters? T-shirts?
There is a new logo up here for you guys. Yeah, why is it?
Oh, wait. I didn't even. Oh, it changed again.
Okay. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, that would look cute on a shirt.
So yeah, so I did come up with a new logo and some new stuff going on for PJs and Scribbles for coming in 2024. So we shall see. But I don't know about PJs and Scribbles merch, but there might be some other merch towards the end of the year. All fingers and toes crossed for you, Tiffy. Thank you. I'm hoping to start posting on Vella in January. It'll be a drama women's fic historical piece. I'm with Margaret. Big eyes open. Huge. I'm looking for it. I want to know it right now. Oh, you still can't read? That's right. You can't still read Vella. No. Boo. I mean, not boo, because we also don't want Amazon to come.
No. Not boo. Hopefully.
I have re-outlined it, but have not written it yet. So we shall see. Okay, that sounds exciting.
Okay.
Nano is in April and July, right? I forget sometimes. Yes, as far as I know. Thank you for the cute. Yes, we want PJs and Scribbles merch. We shall see. Margaret said I'd wear that. So very nice. Ooh, I can see it. Nice tip. Thank you. Oh, wait, it's another new one. Yeah, I came up with, it's the same one. It's just without the girls behind it. So that's really the different. Yep, just Vella. Is what we're saying. Can we see it? I don't know. Can I pull it? I think I can. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up bigger. Tra-la-la. Just over here clicking buttons. Mind me. Mind me, no, never mind, is how they say it. I think. I don't know. There it is.
See, when you get to JC's comment at 8:04, that's what I heard.
What do we hear?
Said that's what I heard too. So
that is the logo there, and then I also just did the words as well.
See, I want the top one on a black t-shirt, right across the chest, and then I want it on a hoodie right across the chest, and maybe even on the sleeves, with the second one on the sleeves here. That's just,
So yes, we will have to see. I don't know. I would have to did I say Desiree merch?
See, that's what I heard, JC. She didn't say that in so many words, but that's what I heard. That's what I interpreted. Desiree and TL Russ merch. That's what I interpreted when I heard it all.
I too like hoodies. So yeah. Get you a VPN.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. The thing is, I could have read on it. I did read for a while, and then I ran out of credits. And when I tried to buy more credits, it said that I needed a US card. Then when I used my US business card, because at that time I had a US business, it said that I needed a US address. So I'm like, make it make sense. I have a US address and a US card. And then it says, oh, I'm not allowed because I'm not in the country. I'm like, well, you know what? Keep your stories and your credits.
That's just rude. Yes, Richard, if it's women's fiction, you are allowed to read it. I'm also in Oh yeah. Yeah.
Great
They won't let
Retriever
it
is
in Great Britain
the
either.
goat.
That's one of the things about Vela that does get about it. But yeah, like Regina, you can read it, dear Richard. You just may not understand it, which is hilarious. We are all teasing. And love you. Very cute. Love it, Jeff. Hoodie, yes. Haha, nice. Oh my good gracious, Richard. Maybe a beanie. Oh, a beanie could be interesting. Mm-hmm.
Tis the season.
Thanks. Yes, a hoodie for me too. I love the logo. Interesting. Hello, Anna. You didn't say it, but that's what I heard in the subliminal messaging.
I heard it too.
Okay. I'm glad y'all are hearing some stuff. Way too old to understand that. Make it less hard for people to give Amazon money. Scratch that. Yeah. Fine then. Keep your secret. We are gonna sprint. I mean, I can knit a scarf. I don't know if I can knit a scarf with the logo on it, but I can knit a scarf.
That would be cool.
Look here, I'm not selling knitted scarves. I'd have to charge all an arm and a leg for just time alone. It takes a moment.
It's a custom print. Made in love.
Yarn went up. So I had this idea because I really enjoyed doing the scarf that I did for Nano, which was like I did so many rows for every color, and I had different colors for however many words that I wrote. And I had so much fun doing that scarf. I was thinking about doing a longer project for like the year with what words I wrote and published and all the stuff, because there's this thing called a temperature blanket that people do. And so I was going to do it like that before like what I wrote. I went and looked for how much it would be in order to do the yarn and everything else. It would be like $250 for me to do that temperature blanket or to do that blanket for the year. Mm-hmm. For yarn. That's not even counting time. That's just yarn. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not even the most expensive yarn. It was like $3 a spool for the yarn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm like, yarn has gone up. It's ridiculous now, guys. It's
everything has gone up, but $200 and something for you.
I'm telling you. And I've done huge. I got plenty of crocheted and knitted blankets around my house that I guarantee you I didn't spend $100 on, let alone.
Oh, but you do a scarf for months. And then you have a whole collection of scarves for your
But then I'm still buying multiple colors of yarn. That's the problem, is that I'm buying multiple colors of yarn. So yeah. So that's where we run into the issue. Because even for the scarf that I did for Nano, it was probably $20, $25 for the yarn that I did for that. So yeah. Maybe I'm just manifesting merch for everyone. Oh, if you want to use that picture I drew on Jackbox for your merch, you're welcome to it. Ooh. Sounds like Anna's trying to tell you to go do some merch there, JC. I'm okay with that. Ooh, and even that is a gold mine idea. Very nice. Maybe a baby blanket. So I'm gonna cover just one leg. What I did think about doing, though, I did think about doing maybe like either a scarf or maybe, because then I was like, I might run into, I have like 70,000 scarves. So then I also thought about doing like hand like hand warmers, gloves and stuff like that for like different projects and kind of working through that way. So I don't know. We shall see. Well, I'll let you guys know. Yarn is expensive. It is. Why are you looking at Morgan like that, baby blanket question mark? You trying to tell us something? You know, Morgan, right there. No, I was just saying you could use less yarn. Oh, I'm working on some new stuff for my store. There we go. Yeah, like the fingerless gloves and stuff like that. Because I do have a few pairs that I've made randomly somewhere Are they in my? I keep looking this way because I have my yarn basket over here, but I have my cold like gloves and stuff right by my door to my room, like right here. So that's why I keep going like this. And then I have my scarves hanging on the back of my door.
I thought you were going through something. I thought you were like shifting things, so you were going. But
So I was trying to think where they are. I was like, are they in my basket? No, they're by my. No, I think the smaller ones are by there. I think the bigger ones are in the basket. No, maybe they're hanging with the scarf. So that's why I was moving.
perfectly normal.
Told y'all I need to eat. It's getting crazy over here. Oh. All right, I am at the end of the comments. We are going to go for 45-minute sprint. I am going to go make my chili because it snowed, y'all.
Chili.
It snowed, and I feel like I need chili because of the snow.
You like snow? I'm still waiting on the snow.
You're in Canada, aren't you supposed to have snow?
Canada.
I watch a few Canadian vloggers, and they have snow. I mean, they might be a different area.
Just not like snows. They're like flurries, not like snow.
Oh yeah, no, it was full on flurries. Like really, it snowed there. Yeah, it snowed for like half a day and it's gone today. But my father's okay. So here's what I'm hoping. My father said that he thought either today or tomorrow was supposed to snow and it was supposed to stick. It did not do that today. And I have dinner plans tomorrow, as well as I was considering going to our art museum. I was considering going to our art museum because they're doing like this cultural hip hop exhibit, and then on Saturday they're doing a Kwanzaa event. So I really kind of needed to only snow and stick on Sunday.
Okay, we'll put it at the FBI listen. Yeah. Maybe the universe listens too. Yeah. So the snow should come on Sunday.
Right. That was oh no, it didn't snow the day after it snowed. Okay, so we snowed the day after you then, Morgan. Because if you guys snowed the day after Christmas, that would have been Tuesday and we snowed Wednesday. So yeah. So there we go.
Maybe that's
so you guys sent it our direction. So you let me, if that's what we're doing, then you let me know if it snowed there today. So then I will know if it might snow here tomorrow. We'll text Barrett in the middle and see what he's got.
Yeah. Okay, it's traveling. Did it get to you yet? Okay, no, okay.
Right. It did not snow, but it did rain plenty on Ojai. So is that Ojai or Oahu? I feel like it's Ojai. Oahu?
Margaret,
don't make me start messing up people's towns and countries and names. I'm not trying to be mean or do anything wrong.
I don't even try to pronounce it because I know I will butcher it.
Oahu. There we go. In Hawaii. There we go.
Oh, you're in Hawaii.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Are we in Hawaii? Because Margaret, while I appreciate the views, if you're in Hawaii hanging out, girl, go hang out.
I'll take the rain and the view of Hawaii. I mean,
right? I'm a JC, like, oh, Margaret.
Yeah, I'm like, because I saw the word, I'm like, are you in Hawaii?
Right? I know Hawaii. And that was why I didn't think of Oahu, because I was like, I knew that was in Hawaii, and I didn't think she was in Hawaii. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay. No, it was a pre-Christmas family reunion. So you were in Hawaii.
Okay.
Go, Margaret. Hey. See, we all giving you shit for like, enjoy yourself. Anna's like, leave the stream on in the background and go outside. It was lovely, lots of rainbows. That's awesome. I've actually never been to Hawaii. My family's been to Hawaii. My uncle, he was military. I don't think he was stationed there, but I think he had to go there for the military for some like period of time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've never been. I've heard it's really great.
Never been. It's really pretty.
I mean, it's still a nice. Yeah, I agree. It's a great way to spend Christmas. My mom used to live in Hawaii. That's awesome.
Oh.
that's going to be my question for you guys for
Oh, hopefully, Margaret, hopefully after the sprint, you can just put it in the chat or anything. Hopefully, was everything okay there now? Because I know they were having some
wildfires and all that.
fires and stuff at some point earlier in the year. So hopefully everything got back to where it was or close to. Anywho, you should sprint so you can go do your chili.
I am, but I'm typing out the question.
This is a pretty.
There we go. All right. If you could live in another country, would you? And which one would it be?
So we did not have fires, but mine is still collecting money.
Just go eat. Oh, they did not have the fires. Maui is still collecting money for rebuilding efforts. Awesome. Well, not awesome, but you know. I'm glad they're still getting help. The help that they needed is where I was going. Are fictional countries allowed?
Sure.
I mean,
I live in books.
I can see it. I can see it. I'm not mad at it. If that's where you want, if your head goes there. Awesome.
I already live in fictional countries, so
I don't know about fictional countries, but I definitely live in fictional towns.
Towns. I live in fictional towns. So
all right, guys. 45 minutes. I'm going to make chili. You guys do what you need to do. Have some fun. And I will see you on the other side in 3, in 2, in 1. Do the dang thing. Don't know why I felt like we needed the finger visuals, but yay. am back. I am full. I am happy.
I was just about to ask if you got your chili.
Did, and it was good.
Small piece.
Had me doing like the good food dance.
Oh, I want some chili now. Chili, I love chili. And every time you talk about chili, I'm like, I think some chili.
I mean, I got extra. You're more than welcome to come on over.
No, I'm still waiting on the FedEx guy to come back with them Christmas cookies that I sent him for. I don't even know if they got to you, but I sent FedEx people to your house for some Christmas cookies.
Oh, honey, them cookies go. Oh, but I appreciate the thought. Those two had me doing the good food dance. Oh, chat you guys later. I'm in a group. Okay, bye, Margaret. Because she said I'm listening to Handel's Messiah, and it's getting dramatic. I love it. Laura came in, so wanted to make sure that we said, okay, I know I saw her.
Did I just hear Christmas bells again?
What is that? Hold on. Wait. Y'all, somebody broke in. Where are you? Where are you? Whoever's doing this. Very good. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel.
No, I heard the Christmas bells. I'm like, wait.
No, it's like it was nothing. It will be. There will be things during my oh, good night, Green. Good night. Planning group chow. Oh, happy working. What are you doing now?
Happy working.
Now my phone is doing stuff. I don't know what's happening in my world, guys. I'm being haunted by the ghost of Christmas future in my tablet. That's what's happening. Okay, I'm good. Alrighty, how's everybody doing?
I actually did things that spring, so yay. Nothing. I got up. I went to talk. Maybe talked a little too long, but then I came back, I sat down. I started working on social media posts for next year because I want to schedule all the posts for January.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for the whole year. I was like, girl.
No. Just January.
Don't channel you can channel your inner Esther if you would like. But maybe no.
I've tried.
No Esther shade. We love her. She's just a little too.
No, I have to do little doses of Esther-esque things. Little doses. My brain will explode. And then my year changes month to month. So I may know what I'm doing January now. But I think I may know what I'm doing for February. But then when January month end comes, it's like, oh, maybe I should do this and this instead of this and this. So I don't want to put things in the world that aren't going to be happening. So we'll wait. We'll just promote January's confirmed things in the social medias because my social media has been dead for like 2 months or more.
Don't be calling me out like that.
Maybe 4 months. I saw Margaret ask the question about Facebook. If we have a Facebook plan or something.
Yeah, I saw that. Again.
I thought of answering you, Margaret, but I'm like, if you're still here, that is. But I'm sure you'll hear it in the replay. My Facebook group has like 10 people. And I bless your souls because I do not do what I should do with that group. I don't know what to do with it. So it's just there.
I have group ideas, so we could talk after this.
Okay. But I
Okay.
plan to get my act together soon. Gingerbread. Okay.
I made my chili. I ate my chili, and then I started reading again through what it is that I'm working on, and oh, I love these two.
Is that a good laugh?
I'll put the okay. So I'll read you. I will read you just this part.
Snippet.
I mean, it's a very short snippet. Do you mind? She stopped next to the table. Not at all. I stood and held out the chair for her. How did you find me? I asked when we were both seated. You aren't the only one who knows how to do research. She lifted the glass to her lips and sipped. I thought you didn't drink. I don't. They're both sparkling water with a twist of lime. She took another sip. Great for making people think you do. I felt the side of my mouth turn up and forced it back down. What are you doing here? She put her drink down and leaned her elbows on the table. Her chin rested on her folded hands. Why don't you tell me more about this idea of yours? I copied her stance. Does that mean you're in? I willed her to say yes. Never agree to anything until you know the full job. She tilted her head. I would think you would know the first rule of the con. Never show your full hand until you're sure you've won. I tilted mine. First rule of gambling. Then how can I say yes if I don't know what I'm getting into? I guess you'll just have to trust me. I don't think so. She let out a throaty laugh that went straight to my groin and leaned back in her chair. Then we are at an impasse. I reached for the drink. Dinner? I took my own sip. Not bad. Already ordered. She raised her eyebrow. Sure of yourself, aren't you? Says the guy that messed up my score just to propose a business deal. This time I raised my eyebrow. He says it's all business. I do, she answered. I never mix the two. Doing that makes you sloppy, and that's how people get busted.
Okay. I like you. Like this is a little snippet that was in. This is a part of a little snippet that was in my Always Next Door, right? Because I like it. I like it. I like it.
No, that's a different snippet than the one that was in My Always Next Door.
The story that's in.
Yeah, that's the same story though. Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
So yeah. Thank you very much. She's like, ooh, Tiff. Hello, Tiffany.
It's hitting in that
suspense. I love you.
The suspense by JC, you know.
I just want to see Tiffany's reaction to everything. Is that a good thing, Anna? And no, because there's some stuff. No, you don't want to see my reaction now. Just gonna let you know. There's been some things.
Now we really want to see it.
Not all this. Yeah.
But maybe we do want to see it though. But
no.
It's okay.
There's a whole extra side of this girl. I always say there's the church girl, the hood girl, and the one that mixes them both.
See, now I think we could appreciate both the church and the mixture. All we want them all. I'm with Anna. Yeah. I want that. I want the reactions channel to everything, to recipes, to books, to her writing, everything.
Yes, Anna's tough reactions are hilarious. Thank you very much. Yes. I'm just saying, like, one of my cousin's friends has this shirt, and we all have one basically almost, that it says, what is it? Saved with hood tendencies. Don't get it twisted. So it's just like, I can come out my earrings. I'll pray over you afterwards, but I'm just saying. News stories? No, you really don't want to see my reaction to news stories.
I thought you were going to say you pray for forgiveness afterwards, but you said you're going to pray over them afterwards. Like, you're not even praying for yourself. It's like, no.
Do I need that shirt? I can tell you where to get it because I think it's still available. But yeah, no, hey. What can I say? We have moments. No, because okay. Yesterday I was watching a YouTube video of somebody reacting to, they weren't even reacting. They were offended. Okay, I'm putting part of it on blast. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so because if anybody can understand, it's my community of writer people. Y'all can get why I was like, this has got to turn off. My language might have lost my religion as it was turning off. That's all I'm saying. But it was somebody, I've been watching this TV show, and like it's had its ups and downs and everything, whatever. And so this person was on talking about how they're not excited about the person who's in charge of the show right now, because they were saying that they've seen some other stuff that they've done, and they thought that it meant, and this is where we had a moment, that this person had grown as a producer. Okay. Because they were not a fan of the fact that this person used what they called mystery story arcs to make people continually watch the show. And what they were saying, and their point was, and this is why I'm like, you guys can get this, and why I got really offended, because I'm like, you're not a writer, you don't understand things. There's a specific okay.
The purpose of using the arts, but
okay, because they were saying this specific show person or producer has a tendency to drop what they called mystery clues. And I'm trying to keep it vague so, folks don't find it and come at me. But they drop mystery clues at the beginning of a season that then there'll be like a little nugget in like episode 1, and then like a little something extra that's like in episode 5, and a little something extra that's like in episode 8, and another something that's like in episode 10, before it all wraps up in say like episode 16, or like the big arc of it shows up in episode 16 and goes to the rest of the end of the season. And I was like, that's just story structure.
Yeah, that's foreshadowing.
I am like, what is wrong? And then, okay, and so then this is my favorite part, because as an example, they basically listed out every season of the show, and who, with different producers, mind you, who have used this tactic through the whole show. And I was like, so basically
they're doing their job.
the whole structure of the show. You were using the structure of the show to talk about why you don't like the structure of the show.
But the fact is, that person watched every single season of the show, which was a purpose.
Like, wait a minute. And this is how they started. I'll continue to watch, but my expectations and my hopes are just shattered. And I'm not saying that I won't like it. I'm sure there'll be great episodes in there. I'm just not a fan of this type of storytelling. It's not needed. It's not appreciated. And I just thought that this person had grown, because I've seen other stuff that they've done in other shows, and they don't employ these types of ridiculous tactics in order to keep people watching.
Okay. You see, that's okay. That's okay. All publicity is good publicity.
When I tell you we were 15 minutes in, and I was just like, I can't listen to your, and then that's when my language might have lost. It's legit. Because then I was like, how dare you? Like, what is it? You don't even know this person. You sit here and come with this and
that's okay. That means that the producers are doing their jobs, because as we're all saying, they're still watching it and talking about it. So,
you know, like, I'm with Eva. Like, hating is caring, indifference is what you don't want for your like, that's what I said. Like, it was just the most ridiculous thing. I was like, it was almost as bad at, so there was another, see, I gotta stop watching reaction stuff. Because there was this other video that this guy, I had before all this good and holy, was trying to explain how television and producing companies or production companies and who was the other, like, showrunners and all the different people, basically Hollywood in essence, is what he was trying to say, they're gaslighting people into believing that they are sexist, homophobic, or racist if they don't like the fact that like, people are using, like, casting someone of a different race to play a character that is supposed to be something, or if they don't like that they're using woke culture to understand or to add a character or to say or to make known, like because they were using an example of somebody in a show that asked someone what their definition or what their pronoun was, and so they were, you know, like, they were like, they're making us, like, have to be part of that world, and if you are, then apparently we're being gassed. And if you object to it, or putting a woman in a role that should be a man's, or was supposed to originally have been a man's, or whatever, and if you, or like a Barbie, like the Barbie movie kind of scenario as well, and if you object to it and, like, you get called out on it, it's because Hollywood is gaslighting us into thinking that that makes you racist, homophobic, or sexist, or it was a whole list of stuff. But and this is how I kept watching, and at that one I just pretty much just fell off the couch and laughed, because they were sitting there explaining it, and I was like, do you realize you're using gaslighting to tell people that they're being gaslit? Because I was like, seriously, dude? I was like, you're using gaslighting to justify your conversation here right now.
See,
this is basically the equivalent of that person who's like, I'm not racist. I have 3 insert whatever.
I'm not racist or homophobic or anything, because I have this friend.
I'm not homophobic. I gave to, like, a certain charity. I have one gay friend.
Because I don't want my hood tendencies to come out, and I want to continue to live like I'm a holier than thou personnel. I would just stop listening to him after the first line. I would listen to him until I got his logic, and then I was like, okay, there's no logic, and then I'll just stop listening.
It was the most ridiculous thing. I was like, you are gaslighting people into believing that they're okay by telling them that they're being gaslit, and therefore they're not racist. Okay. I'm gonna need you to stop yourself.
See, I gave him a chance. I listened to you. You said, there was this guy who was talking about Hollywood gaslighting. I'm like, okay, where is this going? Then I heard where it was going. I was like, okay.
Right. It was just like, it was so, and I mean, it was like a 20-minute video that I was sitting there. I mean, and this guy went deep. He looked up the definition of racism and put it on the screen. He looked up the definition of gaslighting and put it on the screen. He had examples of original characters to new characters, like all kinds of. The only thing I think that would have been better is if he was like, this is why next time we see Mary Poppins, she'll be like Mark Poppins.
I mean, well, maybe we need a Mark Poppins now just to make him talk.
Because I was
Poppins, a Martha Poppins. We need all the poppins right now just to
You know, let's go back. Let's go black.
Mar-
Marisha, Marion, exactly. Let's just bring all of them in. Malaya, like let's have everybody.
We're gonna
We can
have
a whole clan of
poppins. Okay, and their pronouns will be they and them. Okay,
and he would
have a fit.
lose.
He'll probably have a heart attack. As soon as
When I tell you, this man would his head would explode. It was the most hilarious thing. I was just like, I don't like I can't.
See,
and that's when the hood side comes out with the Christian side, where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. You know, right after I talked about you and cursed about you and everything else, and then I'm gonna pray for you.
Your Christian side that whole video, okay?
Well, okay, I was more in shock. That's how I watched the whole video, because I was more in shock. I was like, and I kept thinking, I was like, I've got to be wrong. He's not using gaslighting to gaslight, right? To explain gaslight. Like, he's not doing that, right? No.
I mean, I haven't.
No, he is. Right, like I kept expecting like something to change, like me, and I was like, I need no, you're just not good. No, okay.
Maybe he was being sarcastic and we just missed the sarcasm, right?
You know, and it was so like, and I was just sitting there, I'm like, I think so Des about it. She was like, see, this is why we can't have nice things. Because honestly, I stopped watching the video and I was just like, this is why we're 80 years removed, if not more, from the civil rights movement and all these other different things, and we still have the problems that we have. Because this is the conversation. How do you fight that? Like, there's no way. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm sitting here and you know what's hilarious is that I left the video not necessarily angry with the dude who was gaslighting, which you would think I'd be mad at him, or like I was more in shock by his whole conversation. But I left the video wanting to hunt down whoever was the person who came up with the term woke culture, because I was like, I feel like you're the reason we got to this.
At this point in time, that has gone through so many different meanings right now that it doesn't even make
exactly sense. And so that's why I was like, I want to hunt you down, because I feel like you led to this. You inadvertently walked us down these aisles. Because I was just like, what? Because that's what he kept talking about. He was like, and it's this woke culture idea that wants to make us believe that we're racist and we're homophobic and we're this, and all of it's the woke culture, because they're trying to force this into us and trying to make us be part of this world. And it's and all these woke people who think that they're this and that. And I was just like, say it one more time.
Well,
go ahead. Say it one more time.
If you have to think, if someone makes you feel like you're something, maybe take a step back and look in the mirror, because maybe there's a little truth. Just maybe. But you know, I wouldn't know. I'm not woke, I'm asleep. So I don't know.
Like, I'm dreaming. I am sleepwalking through life. Like, seriously.
To me, and go look in the mirror. And then the next gaslighting video talking about gaslighting, you can probably gaslight yourself.
You know, it was just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. This is driving me bananas. And it's just, I have insomnia. I like that even. Because I was just like, and this was my thing. Because, okay, like, he did have one point that I did agree with, in the sense of one of the shows that he was using as an example. He did show a specific part of that show. And he was like, good storytelling shouldn't beat you over the head with their idea, their ideas or their idealism, like it should be woven into the story and it should be told seamlessly so
Okay.
that you know it.
Mhm.
And he showed this one part of the show. And yes, I could see where if you are like, even just as somebody who doesn't think I'm racist or anything else, I'm very open to plenty of things. I could still see where, even if you're part of woke culture, this could seem like, oh, it is beating you over the head
Instead of like preaching
with
instead of
this
telling.
particular point. And I was like, I will give you that. Yes, you are right. Good storytelling should be seamless and you should not realize the themes except for that it's an overarching thing.
Mhm.
Sure. But that still doesn't negate everything else you just said. Because I was like, wow. Okay.
You know, things are different coming from a mirror. When you're looking through a mirror where you've always seen yourself on TV and you've always been represented in books and other culture and in other media forms, then certain things seem off to you when they try to put other people in it. Sure.
Of
Take a step
course.
back, realize that that's on you and not everyone else. And maybe everyone else wants to see the Mario Poppins. That's a little kooky, or that's a little different than the one you see flying an umbrella. I mean, everyone can fly an umbrella. Everyone can carry
Yeah.
a handbag and pick things out of the handbag. Maybe she doesn't even carry a handbag. Maybe he, she, or they carries a briefcase.
I
It's a
think it's
medical
just like
briefcase.
it's very interesting to me because I agree with everything you just said, but I think it's so interesting to me that these same people who are like, it's wrong, or I don't like it, or it's part of the woke culture, are the ones who are like, well, I defend having diverse cast. Do you?
Just as just not as the lead, right?
You
Just as
know?
characters in the background, right? Okay.
But then there's the flip side of it. I remember watching an interview where they were talking about when the movie In the Heights came out.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about how there was a certain section of Hispanic, or yeah, I think it was Hispanic Latin. I don't remember which exact side of that it was, that was mad at Lin-Manuel Miranda because they said that all of his leads were, while he had diverse cast, they were all light skinned as opposed to dark. And it was hilarious because my cousin came over because we had a watch party for the movie. We had to watch it twice because the first time we were watching it, we were like, well, there's somebody who's dark skinned. Oh yeah, they're like, nope, they're dark. Oh, they're kind of medium brown. Oh, they're like, we were too busy trying to look for the color shades.
And that's what happens because everyone gets so caught up in this whole, oh, what about just watching the acting? You know, just watch. Is it good acting? Who cares? If they're male, female, non-binary, black, white, Hispanic, who cares? Is it good acting?
Exactly. Oh no, in Hamilton too, JC. They talked about it in Hamilton too, because they referenced Hamilton as well. So they weren't just talking about In the Heights. They came for Hamilton. And I was like, so y'all didn't pay attention to
No.
what's his face playing Burr? Because that's not a light-skinned brother. That's a gorgeous brother. Props to his wife. But I was like, come on.
See, I just went and look for it too because it's like I wasn't thinking about that, but I'm like, wasn't Benny black? So I went and I looked for it. I'm like, wait, but okay, I can see, okay, but there, if you look at the whole cast, there is a good mixture of.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Eh,
I do get this part that you're talking about, Anna, because yes, you're right. There is a whole point where Vanessa is talking about it, and she is very light skinned. So that might not have been the best casting, or maybe they could have worked on that conversation there. But yeah, it was just like, overall, if you look at the whole cast, though, I felt like there was enough representation in Shady.
Mhm.
You
And
know,
what I think what people forget is that representation is not just skin tone. It's
absolutely.
culture, it's gender, it's a whole lot of things. So you may be looking at the skin tone, but are you looking at everything else?
Yeah. I've heard this too, that Ellen Pompeo walked away from a few roles because she said she wasn't walking on set and didn't see enough people of color. Another person, Jessica Chastain, has like held out like signing until she's like, well, where's the rest of the cast? Where's the rest of the people who are working on set? Where are the rest of the people? You know, like making sure that there is diversity, not only in front of the camera but behind the camera as well.
Yep.
And I think that that's a beautiful thing, and I'm here for absolutely all of it. It's just I'm like, sometimes it just cracks me up. And that's why I say maybe I shouldn't watch the reactions to the reactions because I find myself yelling at people.
See, maybe that's your, we keep telling you that you need to do reactions. Maybe that's your little niche.
Is reacting to people's reactions.
Reactions.
So yeah, then I'd have a whole bunch of people coming for me like, I'm sick of you. How dare you react to me and call me wrong?
Well, technically, they were doing something else first. So technically,
because let's be like, some of y'all have seen me react to what is it, Tasty's videos about food. Tasty with Sumi.
You're just sitting down and then you hear Tiffany, wait, they put what now? Oh, no. Ooh.
I mean, there's some.
No, and then you hear the sounds and you're like, what is she watching?
There are some conversations that it's like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I need y'all to stop. No. Mm-mm. Yes, Jennifer, we are going to, Jennifer, Lord help me. I looked up and I saw there was 3 different names. Joanne, honey. It was 3 different J names. It was Jennifer, JC, and Joanne right next to each other. I think my brain just went for the first one it saw. We're going to do another spot.
We're used to Tiffany giving you names. Don't worry. You're fine. That just means you're famous now, okay?
There's just way too many J names. Where's Eva? Where's Anna? I need y'all to break that up.
It's back again. But Eva,
although it does come up just
still J. Mm-hmm.
It does come up just Eva, so that might have messed me. Yeah, see, she's like just Eva. So that still might have been. Maybe we just need
still J.
Gosh, I totally have too many J names. I don't know. It's late at night. It's almost 8:30. I'm an old. Oh, Joanne, let me. Anna's like, hello. I've said this since Christmas, and I stand by my statement. Christmas was weird. That's all I got to say.
Weird.
My Christmas weekend was just weird. A lot of that was on me. Admittedly, I did some foolishness that I maybe should not have done, that I did not plan to do. But it happened. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, Jennifer, I'm not.
Age doesn't matter, okay? Age
I'm not saying I'm old. Trust me, I am multiple years young. But I was more taking a pill from Barrett, because Barrett always says that I'm an old.
I've been old since I was 10 years old. At this junction in life, age is just a number. Old is a figure of speech.
just for you, because you just got here, Joanne, I will, and because I accidentally called you Jennifer, I will spill the tea and I will try to make it as fast as I can so we can get another sprint in. Okay, so I was house sitting my cousin's dog for the weekend. Fun fact, she, I guess, trained him with a leash around her waist so that he had to go wherever she went. So therefore it was like, what was that song? When I dip, you dip, you dip. I put my hands up on my hips when I did, because literally it was like, when I moved, he moved. When I stood, he stood. When I walked, he walked. It was just like a shadow following me everywhere. And so we were like, okay, cool. Also, he's about the size of a small horse. So that was that part as well. So cute little thing. So we were good on Saturday when I got down there, and then Sunday, which was Christmas Eve, I was supposed to come home and bake cinnamon rolls because I was taking them to my cousin's brunch the next day, and I had taken like certain food down to my cousin's house so that would be good. So I came back. I stopped at the grocery store to get the food that I was going to cook for Christmas Eve. I came back to my house. I made like a salad so that I could eat. I pulled out my yeast and my flour and my everything, my eggs and my butter and all the stuff to get ready to make the cinnamon rolls. And I left my milk down in my cousin's house, which is like 20 minutes away, because I had taken it down there in order to have a splash of it in my tea. Notice I said a splash, not necessarily like the whole carton of milk, but I had taken the whole carton of milk down there. So I was like, I could go back to the store an hour and a half before it's closing on Christmas Eve. That sounds stupid. Or I could drive to my cousin's house, get the milk, and then come back and make the cinnamon rolls, which also take about 3 hours between like mixing, rising, mixing, forming, rising, put in the freezer. So I was like, screw it. I messaged her. I was like, nope, can't do it. She's like, so what is cinnamon rolls? I was like, what do you want me to do? Do you have milk? Come bring me milk. So I didn't end up doing that. I went back down there. I watched some videos, watched some movies, talked to some family. Again, dog followed me everywhere I went. Really offended that I was not giving him some of my tacos, because my cousin also made cut up pieces of lamb in order to give him as his treat, because that's where we're at with his with her animal. So yeah, he gets lamb. There you go. So then I woke up I woke up twice on Christmas because I was gonna wake up at 4 o'clock and possibly come back home to make the cinnamon rolls. That didn't happen. I never heard that alarm clock. But I did wake up at one point to breath in my face, and I'm a grown person. There's been breath in my face before. But it was the dog, like right here. I was not expecting that. So then I went and put him in the cage, and I went back to sleep. Then I'm lying. I woke up 3 times because then I woke up to my cousin's Alexa going off, which was a fun fact because I did not know where her Alexa was in the house. So I had to kind of walk around trying to find the Alexa. Then I finally found it, turned it off, got back into bed, and then she called. So then there was a whole conversation there. Then I got up, got dressed, went to go take the dog out, and it was raining. Another fun fact, her dog doesn't like the rain. So it was a hard thing trying to get him out. So I was like, well, great. I'm going to have to come back and let him out again, as opposed to just going over to my house and cooking for Christmas dinner and having Christmas with my dad and everything else. Okay. But then I was able to get him out. And so I had to call my cousin to ask her something. Somehow the phone dropped. I was still trying to get him in the house. And then my cousin, I'm hearing her voice, and I can't understand why I'm hearing her voice because I can't see her on the phone, and I'm trying to talk to her. It turns out she has one of those cameras that you can speak through. So she was yelling at the dog to get in the house through the camera. I'm yelling at her through the house because I'm thinking that she's still on the phone. And then she calls me back, and I'm like, how are you calling me if we've been talking this whole time? She's like, we weren't. I was talking through the camera. And I was like, what camera? And so then that was that whole conversation. Got him back in the house. So I was like, okay, great. I don't have to stop back here before I go cook dinner. However, I then walked out of the house without the pot roast that I had been marinating that was supposed to be Christmas dinner. because in my head, I was still somehow thinking I had to go back and let him out, which I did not realize until I was at my other cousin's house halfway through brunch. Then my cousin, somebody had given her and her daughter tickets to go see The Color Purple, so brunch had to leave. Had to end early, but she kept trying to tell everybody, just because we're leaving, it's okay. Stay, keep eating, enjoy yourself. And we're like, why would we stay? That's stupid. So then I was like, well, I could still go get the roast, or I could just go to my father's house, give him his Christmas gift, spend some time with him, and then go back down there and cook the roast there. Okay, fine. So I went to my father's house, gave him his gift. We sat around, we talked, we watched like this 45-minute movie that was really cheesy, that wasn't really great. I really would more call it like a wannabe movie or a really short movie. I'm not positive exactly. Finished that, got back in the car, drove down to her house, dealt with the dog, put the roast into the crock pot because I couldn't cook it in her oven because apparently her oven, you can't put anything too heavy on the shelf or it falls to the bottom of the oven. So I put it in the crock pot to let it cook. It sat there and cooked. I also realized too that I had left like the onion that I was going to put in the crock pot to season it and the beef broth. She did not have beef broth, but she did have onions. So I was able to kind of work around that. Do that, and then I was going to watch all of Doctor Who leading up to like the Christmas special. Ended up falling asleep on part of Doctor Who leading up to the Christmas special. The roast didn't get done till 9:30, so at that point I was really glad I didn't stay at my father's house because then I'd been driving through downtown St. Louis in the middle of the night. So I didn't eat dinner until like 10. I was going to watch a Christmas movie after I finished Doctor Who, but I was so tired. I was just like, nah, I don't feel like it. So I watched like some YouTube videos, went to bed. The whole time I had been there, the dog had been pretty good. And then Monday, when I decided that I was Tuesday, when I decided that I was going to do some planning and start planning out for next year, that was when her dog decided to bark at the wind, the water, the snow, the air, I like light. I don't know. He barked all flipping day long.
You're working today. No work in this environment.
And so he barked for enough hours that I developed a headache. So then I was trying to keep my headache down. Finally got it down. We were good, and then he barked again. And I was supposed to watch a movie that would work for me to be able, because I'm going to go back to my movie club, and I think the first meeting of January is in like on the 2nd or the 3rd, and the movie is available through Netflix, but I don't have Netflix because I have Netflix issues. That's a whole nother conversation. And so I was going to watch it at my cousin's house, but then but after the barking, the headache, everything else, I just gave up. And I was like, I'm watching the Taylor Swift Reputation concert. Which there were 4 songs that he barked almost all the way through. Still. And then I woke up Wednesday. He also barked a little bit more. It was snowing. Was not expecting that. Came home. My father picked me up, he dropped her off and then picked me up, and it was a whole switcheroo type of conversation. Came home, stopped at the grocery store to get more tortilla shells because I had used up all of mine for the tacos that I made on Christmas Eve, but I still had taco meat left, and I was so excited for that because I was hungry. And I came home and I put away I got also my food for New Year's and New Year's Eve, put away all of my stuff. Pulled out my taco shells, my lettuce, my cheese, all my stuff for my tacos. And I left the taco meat down at my cousin's house. Wait. Icing on the flipping cake.
I was like, wait. She didn't say she took the meat off. But okay.
So it was like the perfect icing to the end of that conversation is that once more I left something at her house.
Full circle.
And at that point, it was snowing. I was tired. I was meeting with Des in like an hour. I just made a salad and was like, I'm good. I'm done.
See, this is what we call a full circle. This is like the Tiffy Christmas movie.
Mhm.
It's a full circle experience.
And the best part is my cousin, who generally mostly just eats like fish, chicken, and turkey, when I messaged her and was like, I think I left my taco meat down there. If you want to, I guess you could go ahead and eat it because it's ground turkey. She messages back and she goes, yeah, I saw it, but I'm already eating beef tacos right now. And I was like, I will cut you. Good job. That was my Christmas weekend. Yeah. I mean, on a good bonus, I did get my planning done. I mean, I had a migraine while doing it, but I did get my planning done.
Just a weekend.
Yeah, enjoyed the dog. He did follow me every single place I went. And even when I took a bath, I opened the door. He was laying at the bathroom door. Like I said, follow
well
me.
Trained.
Yeah. But I will say, again, because he's about the size of a horse, a small horse, I didn't, and because he barked at the wind, I was like, I do feel like if somebody was stupid enough to come in here, because he's following me everywhere I'm going, like, you're insane and you will get got. So yeah. But no, that was my weirdness of Christmas.
Tiffany. Not related to anything we're talking about. I just realized we're about to go into another sprint, right? But you did give these lovely people a question that you didn't.
I know. I got the starred comments. I'm gonna go back to them.
I was like, wait, I just saw the starred comments. I was like, wait, wasn't there a question at one point?
Yeah, I figured I'd go through them after the last sprint.
Okay.
Yeah, good times. Again, guys, I can't promise a lot with my sprints, but I can promise craziness. However, I will say that was going to be a 30-minute sprint, but I spent like 10 minutes telling y'all about my Christmas weekend. So it's pretty much just going to be a 20-minute sprint just to close this out. And then we're going to...
Joanne, the question was, if you could, Tiffany's going to put it there. Something about a country.
You could live in another country, would you? And which one would it be?
And fictional countries are okay.
They are. We like a good fictional country. That's not what I wanted. It was way too much me, y'all. Okay. Guys, this is our last sprint of 2023. Oh, memories like the corner of my mind. I almost wish that I had a 20-minute timer that was just like random clips of like all of our sprints from the whole of 2023. That's all I got, guys. I'm also quite tired. I don't know. We're gonna do this 20-minute sprint mostly because I said we were gonna do another sprint. It's our last one.
You can rest. You can rest for 20 minutes.
No, I'm gonna finish reading this scene. I'm kind of excited. Plus, I need to finish reading this scene because I do know I'm gonna have to do some work on the next scene. So I really kind of need to kind of refresh my head about it because I need to get into the next scene. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna do it in 3, in 2, in 1. For all the marbles and the whole year of 2023. 365 days minus 5 days. Or however long it is until New Year.
5 days.
I don't know how many days it is till New Year's. We're going to be 28, 29, 30, 30. Okay, 365 days minus 3 days.
Keeping it together. We're keeping it together. Okay.
I love Eva. PJs and Scribbles all year long. Everything went right and nothing went wrong. We wrote and we sprint all of the night long. Is this a poem, not a song? This is a poem, not a song. Okay, so yes, such quality poetry. Here's something. Okay, for all the marbles, the whole year, 365 days minus 3 days, for everything that you've gotten from PJs and Scribbles and from everything that you've not gotten from PJs. You know what? Just do the dang thing.
Are you okay?
I was like, yeah, that happened. Hold on just 1 second. Because okay. I don't like that.
See, when I say the reactions to her own writing. Wrong side. The reactions to her own writing. Also entertaining. That face though?
It's not doing what I wanted to do. Talk amongst yourselves.
Let's see. Oh, Laura and Eva had a song.
I know, I saw that.
Tiffany and Deidre sitting in a tree. Lauging. First comes fronts, then comes carrots, then comes Tiff with a soup and a salad. Okay.
I do like a good soup.
I'll skip over that one. That one is the answer. Hi, Mama Maggie. Welcome to the chaos. Hey, Tiff Joline. Tiff is reading through a book that she wrote, and she's fixing something. So pay her no.
It was just a clunky line, and so okay. The problem was it wasn't a clunky line until I took out the part that was the repetitive part of the line, and then once I took that out, then it was clunky, and so I was trying to figure out how to unclunk it. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? Unclunk.
We understand. Okay.
And so I think I finally but I needed to say something specifically in it, and so I think I figured it out. Hopefully, I don't know. We shall see. We will figure it out. How's everybody doing? How's that sprint for you? How did everything go? That was the last one of the night. That was the last one of the year. That was the end of PJs and Scribbles 2023 edition. It's in the books, baby.
I did absolutely nothing productive that spring. I went outside. I chatted with the husband. I got some food from the husband. I came back inside. I said, I should probably continue working on social media. I was like, no, then I'll listen to some music. That was it. That was my whole 20 minutes.
Yay, I like it. I did. I started in on this scene. See, part of the problem is that I added a character, and so this character needs to be in this specific scene. So I have to try to figure out how to throw them into the scene.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, this one is the one that needs work.
Okay.
But so far already, I explained who they are, which gave me a moment of thinking about it, because also I still have to figure out this character in my head. I'm not positive I 100% got her yet.
Okay.
It's okay. I started writing her story, and her and the her love interest, I like them too.
For the first part of the year, for the rest of this week and the first part of the year,
the whole 3 days.
It's the whole 3 days, If you by chance need a second opinion, I mean, I'd be willing to maybe read through.
Can I just tell? Okay, let me tell y'all about this girl right here. And you see, I didn't even say right here. I didn't just full on gone to the dark side of the force right here. She very graciously kind of proves alpha reads, beta reads, randomly reads my stories, mostly because I kind of message her. I'm like, what you doing? Do you want to read? Yes! So she might have gotten a sneak peek of my Always Next Door, which she had read previously, but I had updated and changed some stuff. So that was the other reason why I really needed her to somebody to read it before I released it to make sure it now
I'm not somebody.
But when I tell you, because I had it basically formatted for just doing the ebook, so I didn't think about the fact that the sneak of the story that's coming in January was in the back of it. Why does she message me back and she's like, it's good, love all your changes, everything else, but let's talk about this sneak peek in the back. I think I got more information about the sneak peek. That was like a page and a half.
It's not my fault. You don't give a kid candy and take it back.
I got more information about the sneak peek than I did about the other story. She's like, yeah, that one's good, but this, what's happening right here?
I mean, you knew it was polished. That one was polished and prepped and ready to go. But that little sneak peek, I wasn't expecting it, guys, because it's different than the normal. If you've been reading T.L. Ross, be prepared. Okay, all I can say. When it announces, you have to go get it. After you go get it, as soon as it drops to your Kindle or your whatever you read on, you need to read it, and then we can chat.
Is it? Hold on. I want to say goodnight to Joanne. Have a good sleep. Enjoy.
Have a good night, Joanne.
And Mama Maggie, we are glad that you caught the end of it, and we are gonna real quick go through the answers to the question. But is it different than my norm?
What?
Do you think it's different than my norm?
Well, in the sense that everyone's been reading the because this isn't Peach Ridge, is it?
No, it's not Peach Ridge.
Right. So everyone's been reading Peach Ridge and they've been getting the small town, the cozy, the good feels. This one here gave me suspense. This one made my, the Peach Ridge makes the hairs on your back lie down. This one makes the hair stand up. I'm like, it's still the same level of like, I like the way Tiffany writes, right? She has like 20,000 word-ish working with, and she gives the characters such life. You think you know them. Like you think you're looking over and talking to them. And I read like a page and a half, and I already want to know. Like, wait, what? Right? Already I've gotten con vibes, I've gotten suspense, I've gotten banter, I've gotten cheekiness, I've gotten, these two's gonna be some fire spitting balls. And I want it. And I want it now. But I'll just stay calm. I'm waiting patiently.
I have to admit, I love Tinsley and Colin.
Right? What JC said just now. What JC said. Aww. Listen, I've been a resident of Peach Ridge from before Peach Ridge even became a thing in the public. Okay? And I don't know where we're traveling to now, but wherever we travel to, I'm going. I'm on that train. So, see, she doesn't like to accept compliments on her writing like this. So we're making her, you can't see it, but we're making her squirm and blush on the inside and out. That is the truth. Okay.
It's like I'm like most creative people that, it's like we like it, but we don't think anybody else likes it, or we hate it, and then we're surprised when other people like it. I am every other creative person.
Right? You have those authors that you follow no matter what they write. Yep. That's Miss T.L. Russ slash Des Lorraine slash Lorraine and Des Lorraine. Because they're the other ones. I'm 2 books behind on Des Lorraine. 2 books, and it's eating at me. I don't have my Kindle Unlimited subscription back yet, but it's eating at me.
What 2 books?
The Thanksgiving book and the Christmas book.
Oh.
There were 2 releases in the past, like, I want to say 2 weeks.
Oh, you're going to love it. Because that's a small town, too.
See?
It's a different small town. It is a harbor town.
I remember that one. That one we got sneak peek. So in their Facebook group,
Mm-hmm.
that if you're not in there, you should be in there. They have live sometimes, and we got a little sneaky peeky of the town, right? That town, the last one. Mm-hmm.
Orion Harbor.
So
Orion Harbor and Grandma Betty.
Grandma Betty.
We love Grandma. We love Grandma Betty, and we blame everything on Grandma Betty.
Poor Grandma Betty.
Oh no, you love Grandma Betty.
No, I love all grandmas. That's why I say they're good grandma.
Your first introduction to Grandma Betty is when one of the characters' mother tells them, and Grandma Betty is getting older. We don't know how much longer we have with her. And the character is like, who is she kidding? Grandma Betty will outlive us all. And so you have to appreciate Grandma Betty. Because she's quite fun. Grandma Betty is quite fun.
Mm-hmm. See?
Now I'm gonna go
back so that we can put it on our shelves. Still waiting on that one, Future. Probably with the merch that we're getting, that JC and I have put in the atmosphere. The paperbacks will come with the merch.
Hi. I'm going to go through the list of places that people will live. JC said yes, and somewhere in Europe, Italy, or France. Laura said probably England, work for Industrial Light and Magic. Ooh, that sounds amazing because I know that company. Or the US and work for Disney, or stay in Canada and try to be a full-time author. Love all of those for you. Yes, in either Italy or Ireland. Margaret said yes, right now feeling like I could go a year in the UK, Greece, France, or New Zealand. Just stick a stamp on me and bam. Eva said Norway, maybe, which is very fascinating. Joanne said it would have to be somewhere warm. Not sure what place yet, but definitely someplace warm. Somewhere warm. Love it. And then Anna said UK again. I miss it. Aww. Which I get.
I've never been.
I've never been to the UK, but I could. I feel as though I have been with the things that I watch and the things that I do. And so I too miss it as well. And then Mama Maggie said New Zealand with my friends, or Iceland near Hildur to see the Northern Lights, and because Icelanders are my kind of book people.
Okay.
I like it.
I think we can travel. Laura, if you're still in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Canadians can travel to Iceland without like any travel papers or anything, right? Is it Iceland or 2 countries? And Mexico. I think there are a few countries that Canadians can go to with like literally just board the plane and go. No application for like passports or travel visas or anything. I think Iceland is one of them. Think of the colder countries, and that's probably where we can go. They welcome all the cold people.
Mama Maggie said people in Iceland buy 20 to 50 books per year. Well, but isn't it dark like half of the year? Maybe they have nothing else to do. I mean, and I'm not like knocking that. I think that's amazing. Go for it. I love that.
Okay.
I love it.
I want to go to Santorini. Probably not to live. I just
Ooh.
like beautiful places. I've lived in Jamaica for most of my life. Santorini gives me a Jamaica vibes, but with beautiful, beautiful, beautiful landscapes. I hear it's very hot though, so I probably want to live there. But probably like 6 months out of the year and then come back to Canada because I like the free ISBNs and the healthcare isn't bad. So I don't want to live anywhere else. I'll just go to visit.
I think that I could live. It would definitely be Europe, wherever I would end up. But I think that I would, or Canada, because that also is a different country for me. Um, but I also feel like I would need like a home base because I don't think that I would want to live there like year over year over year over
Yeah.
year. Like, 6 months someplace, 5 months someplace, 4 months, 7 months, something like that. I feel like I would be good. Just long enough to soak in the soak,
Mm-hmm.
soak, soak, hold on, soak
So
in the culture. And with that, y'all, we're going to say goodnight. Because I apparently have lost the plot and cannot speak. That is a sign that my 2023 has come to an end. There we go. So, would you like to give an outro, Miss Deidre?
hi, I'm Deidre. You know me, Deidre Rice Romance, Deidre and Anderson, Sky Winner, Diverse Book Designs. That's me.
Awesome sauce. I'm Tiffany, TL Russ, Lifestyle, TL Russ Arthur, Desiree, half of them. Um, we got 3 days left of the year, and I plan to be MIA. So, and part of the beginning of next year. So, yeah, we will see you in the new one.
Oh, I will be on Author Tubers React on Saturday,
Saturday.
the 30th, on
Mm-hmm.
Neon Vixen of Fictions channel. So you'll see
Yes.
me there. Probably won't see me anywhere else, but you'll see me there.
All
And
right, guys.
later.
Be safe. Be blessed for
Mhm.
the new year. Watch out for the trees that get up and walk in the middle of the street. Just saying. Um, and I have to say, honestly, not just for PJs and Scribbles or Saturday shorts, but just this whole year, you guys have so, whether you're watching live, watching replay, whatever it is, you randomly found this and you were just like, hey, I'll check it out and stay till the end. Thank you. You guys have made 2023 just an amazing year, and you've allowed me to live out like multiple dreams and multiple things that I've always wanted to do in my world and in my life. And I know that is in large contribution to the community that we have built here, to these wonderful people who show up week over week and put up with all of my shenanigans on the screen, um, who laugh at the ridiculousness that pops both into my head and out of my mouth, um, and who, you guys write in the chat, you answer our questions, you give us advice, you let us give you advice, you listen to us, you support us, you are there for us in so many different ways. And I would be remiss if I closed out the year without saying just a huge thank you, and just a sending out much love and much like excitement and just joy for you guys being here, and just all the things to come for the new year, guys, because get hype. I got ideas. So we're gonna close it out. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Taking it back.
And we're gonna go off and do what we do. and we thank you. We look forward to seeing you again in the new year. I won't be back, PJs and Scribbles, until January 11th, I believe it is. My favorite part of 2023 is tip on little sleep and lot of caffeine. I mean, that is a good me. That's all I can say. But yes, thank you so much for all of your support, all of your dedication, for Anna, who shows up like I don't even know what time in the morning.
In the morning.
Right, in Australia, and Richard, who shows up at like I don't even know what time of night in Great Britain. You know, and everybody in between, whether you are near to me, Morgan Barrett, I'm looking at you, Eva, you too, or whether you are far away, Laura, Deidre, you know, got my eye on you. You know, Eva for catching every crazy person in the chat. You know, like Mama Maggie for being, you know, like always popping in, Margaret for bringing the fun. Like I could just list every single person that has been in a chat and just seriously just sending so much love and so much happiness to you all. And I hope you have wonderful New Year's. I hope that you start the year with the people that you're going to finish the year with, and that you have like that 2024 is the best year to come, and that any and everything that you are thinking you might want is already yours, and all you have to do is claim it. So with that, guys, we're going to close it out. We're going to peace out 2023, and we are going to go do crazy stuff. I might share a little extra something with this girl right here. I got to keep her happy, y'all. I got to keep her happy. And I will see you guys in the new year, 2024. Get ready for it. All right. Bye.